What
All
you
right, so another game. It's pretty fruity for Palm this time.
Okay, here we go. Okay, yes, I see. We got Interp with the 2 of each resource.
Yeah, Interp is nice spawn.
Looks like Pump Thumb has a question for Sergeant Sub real quick. Let's see.
I have no idea, but I keep hearing all the
People
like,
keep
voice channel
joining the voice
notification.
chat, yeah.
How do we mute that?
Oh, I'm not actually sure. I don't have the earbuds in. Let me see if there is a way. Actually, they spawn both on the same side of the map, which is going to be interesting to meet on turn 2.
Yeah, I agree.
Good luck, everyone.
Let's see how he will use this early meeting to his advantage. Do we think he's going to go for hunting? Probably is the what I would assume.
I think so as well, but
He will hunting and upgrade his village most likely.
yeah. I mean, it's just good. He has the
Yeah, he
force
get the
to back
5
up
stars,
after.
and he will
Get a warrior.
give hunting over to him instead of the 5 stars. We'll see if that will make a difference at all.
I would say yes.
Because yes, Pump Thumb cannot upgrade his city with hunting. This is going to be a very, very strong start for Interp.
I mean, Pump Thumb's gonna have the fastest second village.
He will get the second village first, yes, and it has the fruit in it, so it's not the worst for Pump Thumb. Interp has to
Why did he get organization?
What?
Interesting. We were wrong. We were both
He just
wrong.
got organization.
Maybe he thought that maybe he was trying to do like a double mind trick. Like he thought maybe Pom Thumb's spawn was more bears and didn't want to give Pom Thumb the hunting.
Good for
Could have
Pump
been a
Thumb.
gamble there.
This is
Either
just
way.
great for Pump Thumb. He's just got
Yes,
a free
it is.
workshop and he's moving to Secondville, right? What? Nope.
Let's see.
Oh,
He knows he can secure the village.
surprise!
Good move.
Yeah.
This is where the big brains come in.
Oh
See,
yeah.
me and Raph were like, oh yeah, he moves his shield onto the village.
Get the village.
Nope. Of course he does this. He knows that his warrior can get the village 100% before the enemy shield, so he can get more vision and explore farther with his own defender.
Yeah, makes sense. I think I would have got the second village right away though.
I can see a very good benefit because now he gets this ruin, right?
Sure.
And or either could choose to get the ruin or beat Interp to the third village, which would be more in the central east area. And then he can surround it and just outnumber him 4 villages to 2.
Yeah, I agree.
But it looks like Interp, if he wants to counter that, he could sneak his own defender into the north corner. He's going for the ruin. It looks like
it's gonna be a long run to get that north village.
Yeah. The ruin is a strong play, anyways. We'll see what that gives him. He gets to level 3 on his capital next turn, Pump Thumb, which is going to be just a better eco start in general than Interp right now.
Yeah, who's struggling to find a village.
That is unfortunate. Whenever your first unit moves and he just cannot find that first village is the most frustrating thing ever.
Rough stuff.
We'll see. It looks like Interp might be going for that village that's theoretically in the northernmost corner because his defender is sunk. What is it called? A sunk cost at this point?
Yeah, at this point he's just going for
he can't go
whatever's in
anywhere
the
else
corner.
and get anything valuable done.
Yeah, you're right.
Always, I love to see who will go riders first.
It's about time.
I love to see.
It's kind of edgy to go rider first because
I don't
you can
think he
just
should go
make a
this turn. He's
defender.
just got such a good eco play this turn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next turn he will have what 9 stars, so that'll be level 3. He can't level up and get a rider.
No, I cannot.
1 star short. So they will fight over this village in the middle. Pomthom has the vision, and Interp does not have it yet. Now he does.
What did the ruins give?
I actually missed it. What did the runes get? Crap, I was on Interp's stream.
Yeah, I missed it too.
Oh, looks like it was a tech, right?
Hey, it looks like I missed it too. I was on the Interp.
Oh man, it must have been a tech. So we'll have to wait to see next time he opens his tech screen to see what that got him. So they're gonna be fighting over this middle village, and it looks like Interp should be able to secure it.
Oh, he did not get a tech.
What did he get?
Not a tech. He opened tech 3. He only had fruits and defenders.
Oh, he got an explorer.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, yes, okay.
I just put
So,
both
no,
stream
wait, Interp does not get the
next to
village.
each other.
He went for the bottom one instead. So he's gonna have to trade warriors, right? Yeah, it looks like he's forced to trade warriors.
Writing. Yeah.
Pomthom is looking literally he's in advantage now. We'll see what Interp can pull off. I think this central village will be crucial, but Pomthom has his defender there. So he looks like we'll be able to secure that one.
Yeah, it's far enough.
So
I
we'll
mean,
see.
all his units.
Maybe Interp can pull off a faster giant than Pomthom. And that still could be quite a few turns away for both of them.
Yeah, the fact that he went fruit first was just such a big
It really
kickback for
changed.
him.
Yeah, that was like one of the pivotal points of the game.
And even if it did not help Pumpton that much, I'm not sure if it would have been awarded, all things considered.
Yes, we do know that if he had gone, unfortunately, hindsight is 2020. But if he had gone to hunting first, Pumpton would have had a bit more rough start.
Yeah.
He will bounce his rider into the village. He has full vision of Interp, so he does not have to use his shield in the village. He's gonna be able to secure 4 villages for Pomthom, right? Versus 3 for Interp.
Yeah.
And who he has split off with his 3rd village.
And he has a pretty good localization to aggro his capital.
And nobody has gone hunting yet, right? So
yeah.
Pomthom has the riders. He's got the early aggression. Interp will be on the defensive for a bit. Turn 7 in the first village. That's what he's highlighting on his village right now. He's just a rough start when that happens. He does have some stars to choose from for this tech buy right here.
Yeah, great.
Let's see what he will go for. He might be calculating to see how do I get my giant fastest. He's trying to figure out, what are the ways to come back in a game where you're a little bit behind.
He's probably gonna get. Ooh.
Went for climbing. He's seeing this of the mines. I forget what the Quetzalli mining ratios are.
It got adjusted quite a few times after the like 100% metal update, and I'm not so sure now. It has to be like 50% inside, or maybe a bit more.
I remember at one point it was a lower rate.
Yeah.
He should have just bought it expanded. I think climbing wasn't worth it.
Of course.
I think that would have been the fastest giant and the most efficient. I wonder, is he climbing more of a Hail Mary he's doing, or he does have the 3 mines in that city, so. But the mining is just a bit more awkward of a path for that first giant.
With 15, it was 13 to get just like climbing mining. So if you're hoping for it, you might as well just get mat instead with forestry. Get that tier
Yeah,
3
we'll
for
see if
7. That's
eventually
gonna provide giant.
we'll see if it can pay off or not. He does still have this border expand that could get him his capital could be just a gold mine of forests and mines and 2 giants in there if he can last that long.
Yeah, of course.
We'll see. Usually, you're trying to see what is the turn you can get the quickest giant on, because then you can. This game is all about the snowball effect. You get your monument, then you get a second giant.
And yeah, I mean, Matt was the fastest giant then.
We'll see. He has one more turn before he's really going to start seeing some of this pressure from Palm Thumb, who has
Yeah.
his riders amassing. He's got that 4th village to capture next turn with Palm Thumb, and he has looking like he could prep a siege on the capital, right?
Yeah,
Palm
definitely.
Thumb is looking to try to decisively end this game if he can. I don't think he can necessarily pull off the siege this turn.
I
Let's
mean,
see.
the units
I
are
forget if he has another
cheap
rider in his
for
capital.
colors. He does not, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, no unit in the capital. So he can't pull up a siege this turn, doesn't look like, but he could definitely set up one very well.
Yeah, but at this point, he's just gonna meet a defender or a giant being pushed.
Very true, very true. That is Quetzalli
Maybe
can
warrior. Made a warrior. But I think he doesn't have the giant next turn quite. Because 13, yeah.
So he builds the warrior in the cap.
With mining, he has. Okay, yeah, he has it because he got mining. So Pom Tom is about to settle
Yeah.
his fort city. Yeah, he didn't
Yes.
tech.
The
He's gonna
4th
go
city.
aggressive and level up maybe.
Let's see. I assume the roads will be coming out soon for Palm Thumb. That's usually a good way to press your advantage. But he only does have 10 stars per. Well, he will level up his village, so he will end up with 12 stars per turn, 13. We'll see what he does. He could do a double level up, or he could go for some more riders.
Indeed.
Hey guys, this is Romano. I have a technical question.
Yeah.
Do we still hear the in-game music from
We don't.
Interp? So I hear some Polytopia beeps. Where are they coming from then?
You might hear it from them, but you have to mute their stream.
My stream was. I don't have the headphone in right now. I'm trying to mute myself in between when I talk. Oh, maybe I can figure out how to turn it off. Thanks, Nathan.
I just cannot find a way to get rid of all the notification from people joining and leaving.
Oh, I think I found it. Nathan gave me the part of the settings. So you should not get any more sounds like that.
Okay, so sounds are coming from the commentators, not from the
Yes,
players.
unfortunately, yes. I think it is fixed now.
Yep. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Okay, we go back to the game. Let's see what Pump Thumb did. Oh, he is still thinking. Still thinking. Okay.
No, that was
Goes
Interp.
for upgrading one village so he can keep his units coming
Yeah.
out. Into P.
Border.
Border expand. But he will get his giant before Pump Thumb. We'll see what Pump Thumb will do to counter it. Where does Pump Thumb get his own giant? The most efficient one. That's actually not as good because Interp just stole all those border expanded resources.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think he was like maybe a little too late to go rider. And
that's
he's
true.
just gonna
That's
be giant now.
We'll see. It's not. Interp's finding a way to turn it back a bit. He will get this giant first.
Yeah.
Pump Thumb will almost be forced into his own giant there, but he has a little bit more awkward of a path into it.
Yeah, I agree because he has decent stuff as well. It's just no mines.
Right. He uses that monument on this village. because he knows he can upgrade his other village with the mines. So he just wants that boost.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Let's see. So Interp, he still, he still has a shot here. He could possibly go for what will he back up his giants with? You think a catapult? You think he will try to move to pressure that middle city?
I think it would be the most efficient way to like support his troops and his game plan just going forward because
Well,
he's looking at
swordsman. It could be a
yeah,
swordsman game. That gives him a second giant in both the cities, I believe.
cart.
So Interp is, Pump Thumb is just gonna try to get as much value out of his riders to clear out the supporting units of the giant. Because a giant without a supporting units is definitely not as strong. He's just a slow guy walking around,
Yeah, that's for sure.
especially against a Quetzalli, right? You need at least one hit on the defender to break it down.
Yeah, the 12.
Let's see. Interp 14 stars per turn. Pump Thumb is at 12, 13, 14 right now. But he still has yet to buy hunting, so he does have quite a long path to this giant. I wonder, maybe his play will be for Gate of Power to get the giant with that monument.
Yeah, I agree. That could be it because he
That might be
probably has a couple
faster
units. Let's say he
than
has
releasing
like
hunting and
4.
forestry. And then what? He would need so many ticks for this giant, actually.
It would need like a tier 3 mat.
Yeah, he needs math, it looks like. We'll see. He is
It's
trying to
it's
trade as efficiently as possible.
it's because like he uses monument back there, and there's no giant inside the border, so it's just economic.
Yeah, so they both have a similar economy right now. We'll see where Interp will move for his giant. Towards the center city is my guess. Um, just because it's a long walk to the capital, by that time he will think that Pomthom will be able to counter his giant.
Yeah, Nord is safe too.
So Interp 15 stars for his next giant. Interp's giant is just a little slow though. He doesn't have riding yet, so roads is not in the near future. It will take him what, 1, 2, 3
Yeah, it was mostly a
turns to
defensive giant.
pressure that village. Yeah, it's still a couple turns until that giant can have any impact. This is like a ticking time bomb right now for Pomthum though, because he knows he only has a certain amount of turns before he has to have an answer for it.
Yeah, and he knows like Interp can just tech Smitty and get some forge and swordsmen. So
Does he
knight,
have vision? Let's see, what's Pomthum's vision at? Oh yeah, he can see all that. Okay.
yeah, the whole corner.
So he sees that double giant.
Interp move as giant north and
Interp
its warrior
needs to.
backs.
Oh, he was a smart move. He retreated that warrior so Pomthum could not bounce into his capital. He didn't have
Yeah,
enough gold to train any more units.
yeah, and it's pretty safe with the giant still back there.
I wonder how low does a giant have to be before you can bounce a rider off of it and the rider survives?
It has to be
20.
20. Yeah,
20. Oh, okay. Hittar's coming in. And you need what, 10 units to kill the giant? 10 warrior riders, is that what the number is?
yeah, 10.
10. So if you want to do suicide 10 units into this giant, he could take it down, but I wonder how efficient that play would be.
It's definitely it,
If he
it
has
would
no
be
other
efficient if no forge.
I want to see what his kills are at next time he opens up his screen. See how close he is to Gate of Power.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5, I think.
Only 4 or 5,
Yeah,
so quite a
max.
ways away. He's going for a road play. He's going to connect his villages. He's going to begin to do that. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not seeing the obvious giant just yet.
Yeah, he's missing one
this
pub in
warrior.
second city and one pub
Yeah,
in
it's a
the
little bit
north
awkward
city.
in his villages for this giant.
Mm.
He doesn't actually have to suicide this warrior because if the giant kills the warrior, then it's just another turn that another turn that he will be longer before he threatens the city. I think that's why he can move the warrior next to it so confidently. He wants to threaten the capital behind the giant, possibly. Force the giant to turn back to defend.
Yeah, he has close to the enough firepower to
Yeah, if he can move
kill
his
it.
riders around on the west side of the city, it's possible. He can kind of just he's pushing through both the giants, go behind them. Doesn't have the climbing though, so where will the rider go? Let's see. Maybe back on to the city.
It's probably been a minute.
Oh, did we get a ping? Let's see.
I think Surgeon is looking at that.
Oh, I'm not in the chat right now. Let's see.
Yeah, me neither.
So we're just looking to try to maneuver all of his units around the giant. Try to play around it and still press the advantage because there are not many supporting units behind his giants just yet for Interp. That looks like is what he's going for. Takes 4 units to kill the defender, right? If it's in the city.
It could be at least 4. At least 4.
I think it's 4. So if he would have to trade both of these, he would have to kill both of these Quetzalli warriors in the back to be able to threaten a siege on the capital.
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
He does have this ruin now. Let's see what happens. Okay. Pop on me, you have 6 minutes left, Sergeant Sub says, okay?
Oh, okay. It's with a bank. So Interp just ate the warrior, of course.
He did eat the warrior, so he's gonna move towards the capital instead of towards the center city, it looks like. It doesn't matter which city he threatens. No matter where he goes, it does force Palm Tom to do something about it.
Yeah, of course.
So he will threaten his capital with the first giant. He will threaten the center city with the second giant. It looks like. They will land. Will they land on the same turn? Let's see. They might land on the same turn. No, the center city will be threatened 1 turn earlier.
2 turn even.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm miscounting definitely. So Pump Thumb to giant in that city. And maybe he doesn't even want a giant. He just wants to kill all the supporting units behind, so Interp cannot break through a shield.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, even with a warrior in his walled city, the giant cannot one-shot it, and Pump just got a lot
Oh,
more.
yes, very true. He still does not have vision of Interp's northern city. He doesn't know if Interp will be able to bring a giant from there.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that might be because he does not see the monument yet. He knows he placed that monument north. So he might be thinking he's gonna have 3 giants on him soon.
Yeah, I feel you. Like, he's saving it.
Or he already placed it and was about to pop, but he only has the 2, so let's see how he's able to counter him. Okay, let me tell Interp. Okay, Interp. Sergeant Sub says you only have 5 minutes 35 seconds left. So once they get down to this timer, the game will be, I believe, decided based on the position. If it's close enough, they might be able to still play it out. It is still looking like it could go either way, depending on how Pump Thumb plays this.
Yeah, and like if Interp finds a way to really threaten a city with his giant.
Right. So he's doing well at clearing out all the supporting units behind, right? So he's got another one dead there, kills this warrior. Now now Interp only has one warrior at all near his capital. He has 3 on the other side, but protecting the capital, he doesn't have anything.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, Thumb's playing this out. He's doing pretty well at dealing with the giant by ignoring it, by playing around it. He rode the warrior in. Now he'll have vision of that city. He could have moved onto the mountain, gotten 2 more squares of vision, but we'll forgive him for that. It is a timed match, and we are not the people who are under the pressure. So,
All right, Interp moves onto the rune.
yes, he does get this rune next turn. We'll see if it is something that Palm 354. Okay. Okay, Palm Thumb, you have 3 minutes 54 seconds left. Okay. And if both of you agree, we can add 5 more minutes to the timer, Sergeant says. Sorry, that was a little messages to the contestants. Back to the game. He has 20 stars to spend. What do you think he will buy, Ref?
I'm not sure.
Right? He could go for the swordsman now. That gives him 2 more giants, so he doesn't have to worry as much about his capital if he goes with this forge here, because he has a second giant possibly coming.
Yeah, it's probably like the safest way for him to just make sure
Right.
he doesn't lose.
Get the swordsman. That's 4 giants. It'll be incredibly hard for Pom Thumb to deal with.
Yeah.
There he is. He bit the forge. The first one pops another giant.
I think like making the giant like
His
this
shield in his city.
is
But Pom Thumb can siege him this turn, right?
yeah, I can. With
Yeah, so he'll force him to move his other giant backwards.
I mean, no, wait.
He has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 riders who can hit his
Oh,
his
yeah,
capital.
he can now. That's for sure.
Yeah. Some of them are 5 HP, so it might not be pretty.
Yeah,
But he could siege it.
good.
I don't know if that's what he will decide. Let's see. Okay, Pop Thumb was going for. He might be calculating in his mind. He's trying to recreate the Polytopia bot. Rider 10, Rider 5, Rider 5, Rider 9, Rider 10. Does Interp have enough money to pop this giant to pop him off the capital? And is the siege actually gonna go through? I believe so. Possibly not. Oh, he got it. Okay. A little gut wrenching, but let's check on Interp's stars. He has 11 stars, so yes. If Pom Thumb had blocked his forge spot with a rider, he could have blocked a giant. Looks like Interp for 10 stars can pop a giant. That's gonna be a mine and a forge next to it for the 6 stars he needs. Yeah, there's still Ref.
Yeah, of course. I just did not repeat myself after thinking. Oh, I just forgot to use the push to talk, which I am using.
Oh, sorry. He is to get. Let's see. Gonna get the ruin. Oh, that's even better for him. Wow, he doesn't even need to spend all his stars on the giant. He just has to build. Actually, he has to spend the same amount of stars. Unfortunate. He still has to spend 10 stars.
No
So
point.
that ruin actually did not have as much impact as it could have, because he still has to buy the. Oh, he's deciding to use his star somewhere else. Interesting.
Yeah. And
Is he still going to pop the giant? Because if he was going to pop the giant, okay, he does it. He decides to bring his giant back, play more defensive to push into the other fronts with his other giants. Looks like.
Yeah, or he was just like he wanted the value and was not sure where the unit would go.
Okay. Oh, Pump Thumb resigns here. He knows that he has no way to
Finish with the time.
yeah. Okay, Pump Thumb. And Interp, I will unmute you guys.
Oh, that's good, Sergeant.
What did he say?
Just that he takes care of that.
Okay, I unmuted you guys if you had anything to say. That was a stressful game. I'm sorry for Interp. He could not get a village until turn 7, I believe, is when he got his first village. But he was able to get that. Me and Raph, we were unsure about the climbing, but that pulled him through with the mines and the forges.
Yeah, my what doomed me is
Riders.
right. Well, yeah,
You had a hard giant. Like he got that border expand, he stole all those resources.
yeah,
And then you could not really giant very well.
yeah. My path to giant was really not great.
It was just quite awkward, yeah.
And I committed to Riders Road, which is probably not the best course of action against Quetzalli. Even though I bothered him a lot, I grabbed the land early. I think skipping the first village with my shield was actually pretty slick.
Oh, that was slick. We called you as a little slick Rick over there, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, my path to giants was just.
It was quite awkward. You weren't able to capitalize. You didn't have enough time to really push that advantage.
Can't chop. My cap wasn't that